What advice would you give to yourself 2 years ago now, like from 2 years ago to when you started to now? Something that you've learned over the process that you like would have been really beneficial knowing.
Okay, I'm going to say two
Sure.
things. One of the pieces of advice I took, this is what I actually told, like, say yes, say yes. I think sometimes we're so, for me, I was so afraid of doing something or being like seen. Again, mind you, a whole singer putting stuff up, but still afraid to be seen. And so when I was asked, like, hey, do you want to sing on this, track? I would have normally been like, no, I'll
Sure.
just sing in the back. Like, don't worry about it.
Interesting.
That was my thing. And it was just like, say yes, say yes. The Lord told me to do that. I said, you know what? I think he's right. And so, Naomi, you
Usually
should
is.
do this. And we did it, right? We just good like that, right? Did it. But I think the second thing that piece of advice I would give myself 2 years ago is don't judge people and situations like prematurely.
Mm,
Get to know,
sure.
get to understand. Don't jump to conclusions. That's really what it is. Don't jump to conclusions, because I think I've learned so much be- actually being a part of more things than like standing on the outskirts. And I think that sometimes we can prematurely judge a thing without enough information and really without having like the father's heart. It's easy to sit on the outside of something and be like, that's this, that's that. And that goes both ways, right? That goes like, that's really nice and thriving and it looks like it's good,
Hmm.
and it's really not good. Don't jump to conclusions, because you could be coveting that thing and wanting to get into that, and then when you get in there it's like, oh no, it's terrible. And that's the other way too. You can look at something, someone, a business, a group, and be like, that's bad. They're this, they're that,
Yeah.
they're Illuminati, whatever. Like, and then you start to realize that, like, oh, like that's
Yeah.
actually not
Yeah.
true. And so I think we just have to be better at like not jumping to conclusions and
Sure.
waiting and just loving folks and really trying to be like Christ.
Yeah, absolutely.